Oh, hello. This is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. A salmon has its unique taste and texture. My goal in cooking salmon is to maintain its natural flavor. There are multiple ways to cook salmon, each with its distinct characteristics. First, baking. This is probably the most popular way to cook salmon. By wrapping it in aluminum foil, it retains its moisture. Second, grilling. By giving salmon a char flavor, it is particularly appealing with the skin of the salmon. Third, frying. By using the hot oil as a medium to cook and char the salmon, it gives the same appeal as grilling. Salmon is a thick fish. In order to cook right through the center of the fish, with all these three methods, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes. A stir fry is not a commonly used method, but could it reduce the cook time and still retain the same characteristics of the fish? Several years ago, I set out to answer these questions. I believe that after extensive experimentation, I have found the answer. The goal of my stir fry technique is to achieve the following outcomes. First time, is it possible for me to reduce the cook time by at least 50% from 10 minutes to 5 minutes? Second, moisture. Keep the center of the fish moist without drying out the flesh. Third, charring. Is it possible to char the surface of the salmon, particularly the skin, to give it a nice flavor and crispy texture? Fourth, doneness. How to cook the salmon that has an even doneness from the outside to the center of the salmon. Fifth, flavor. How to maintain the natural flavor of the salmon. Okay, the following are the cooking strategies that I have developed to achieve the aforementioned objectives. Number one, prepping the salmon. In order to cook the salmon rapidly, the pieces has to be cut into the size as mentioned in this video. Number two, season the wok. In order to prevent the salmon from sticking to the bottom of the wok, it is important to spot season the wok. Number three, heating up the wok. If you have a cast iron wok, use that. Otherwise, use any other wok with natural surfaces will do. Heat up the wok until the oil starts to smoke slightly, and then add the salmon. Number four, charring the skin. Use a pair of tongs to put the salmon's skin down to touch the surface of the wok. Turn on the heat if the oil starts to smoke excessively. Let the salmon fry like this for about 1 minute without disturbing them. Number five, adding other ingredients. Do not add other ingredients until the desired level of charring has achieved. Adding other ingredients tend to lower the temperature of the oil and will reduce charring. Number six, stir frying. Gently toss the ingredients in the wok to prevent breaking up the salmon. Number seven, adding seasoning. Add the seasoning toward the end of the cooking process. This will maximize the flavor. Otherwise, the seasoning agents tend to burn up in the hot oil. In this particular cooking session, the salmon was cooked in 3 minutes 20 seconds. As you can see here, the skin of the salmon pieces was well charred, give a nice crispy texture. The flesh of the salmon are brown, but they are not burnt. The skin looks flaky, suggests that they are done and also moist. Here's another example. I cooked a larger portion, which is about 10 ounces. With prepping the salmon in advance, including salmon in any meal is both simple and fast. This is how my perfect cooking system works. By creating a meal from scratch using all fresh ingredients, using prepping in advance, as well as cooking in the wok. This meal with 3 courses was cooked in less than 20 minutes. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you'd like to receive notifications of my future postings. See you next time.